Alright, today we're taking a look at my lodge, the Sasika Safari Lodge, which is my main one. I also have a manor lodge set up, but that's where I put Trulls, Wonky Boys, Wall of Shame, and extra trophies. But this is my main lodge and has some pretty cool trophies. So whenever you walk in, you're greeted by my favorite trophy and another cool trophy. So I used to have, along with my piebald moose, which is indeed my favorite trophy, alongside it I used to have the albino brown bear from the Medved mission. I replaced him with this water buffalo. This one was actually kind of funny. I was on my map, had my multiplayer open to a friend, and we were hunting, and they were hunting my water buffalo. All of a sudden they're like, "Oh my gosh, there's an albino." And I was like, "Really? Shoot it." So they shot it, and then we're hunting the east coast of Parque Fernando. So they're going down the coast and I'm going up the coast. We're gonna meet in the middle. Not even 5 minutes later, they're like, "Oh my gosh, I see another albino." And I was like, no way. Like, my map barely produces rares, let alone multiple rares. I was like, nah, no way. And so I ran to join them, and sure enough, it was this dude. He was waiting for me, so I also got an albino. So 2 albinos off my map, and probably like 15 minutes later, we go back up to the golden spot for water buffalo, and there was also a diamond. Don't think my map has been that lucky since, to be honest. So that's this dude right here. And then there's this dude. I love this. This is my favorite trophy. He will always probably greet people as they enter my lodge, greet me as I enter my lodge. And as you can see, he scores 278.1, but is a gold. I found this guy in my Layton, and he was a level 5. I don't remember what his estimate was. I don't even have a screenshot of the harvest screen, but I have never taken more care in killing a diamond potential animal in my life. He is my first piebald moose that I've ever seen, and my first level 5 that I had ever seen, ever. And it was on my Layton, and I took great care in getting close enough to shoot him, getting a vital hit. And I have a picture of where I found him. Whenever I picked him up, he was in a tree. Like, stupidly had run into a tree. But when I picked him up, he scored 254 point something. So he didn't make diamond. He trolled by 20. And I remember, like, oh, he's 20 under diamond. Like, I was really upset, but he's still really nice, big piebald moose. So I was, like, really excited. And like I said, at the time, I didn't know about screenshotting. I had just started playing. So this was in, July? I started playing this game in March of 2020. So I hadn't been playing the game that long. And I think I had just started watching content creators at this time. So I didn't really know about screenshotting harvest screens. So I don't have proof that he actually scored 254 whenever I picked him up. And he's not even in my codex. He disappeared. But he scored 254. So he's always been a gold. And then whenever they updated Moose in Te Awaroa, or for the Te Awaroa update, his score changed to 278.1, which diamond's 274.1 or something like that. And so now he looks like I botched a diamond when in fact he trolled me. But he will forever be my favorite trophy, probably because it's ridiculous that he trolled and now he looks like he didn't. But I absolutely love him. And I don't think I've been as excited for a potential diamond since him. I mean, I have some pretty cool diamonds, but I remember just being so excited and taking great care and getting him down, just so he would be diamond, and then he wasn't. But anyway, so I love him. Moving on, this whole room in general is my Parque Fernando room. So let's go over here to my cinnamon teal wall. All of these, except for the piebald, are diamonds. My favorite diamond of them is this one. And then I also have a red female. So I didn't really notice the difference in the cinnamon teal's coloring until one day I picked up a red, and it's just gorgeous. Like, look how vibrant the green and the blue are, and the red on the back compared to a cinnamon fur variant. When I first saw a red male, I wanted a diamond of one, and I remember I shot it and I was like, oh, it'd be really cool if it were red, because like I just really wanted one. It's not rare, but it just looks cool, and sure enough it was a red. And so that made my day, despite it being a common fur type. And then I also have the red female to complement the red male. I would like to get a Mela. They're hard to spot, Mela, compared to the piebald. I still think that they mislabeled the piebald and the Mela, because the pictures of the Melas, they look kind of splotchy, like there's some red peeking through, whereas you can see the piebald is really dark, so I wouldn't be surprised if there was like a mislabeling there. So I do use the glitch that puts animals on mounts they're not supposed to be on. It's just something present in the game, and I like it. I have my piebald female mule deer. I have this dude who's piebald, and I just really like his rack a lot. It's very tall. And then I have this albino, and then I have my first diamond axis deer, and of course I got him whenever they were over spawning, so that's why he's over here in the corner. I know these deer kind of look dumb being on these tiny little plaques, but I like it. I think it looks awesome, and I hope if they ever patch this glitch out, I hope that the mounts that are glitched on platforms or plaques stay where they are, and if you move them, then you can't ever place them again, rather than them like disappearing. Obviously I hope that they don't ever fix it, but who knows, they might randomly fix it. Alright, and then we have my Parque Fernando wall. So we have an albino axis. We have this dude. I don't think he's my biggest. Nah, that one's my biggest. There's that dude. I don't know if that's my biggest water buffalo either. That dilute mule deer, which is a legacy rack, it would have been a diamond, but I botched it. That's why he's in here, because he would have been a diamond, because I think diamond was like 490 something, and he's 507. And then there's my first diamond muley with the true racks. He's pretty big, because diamond for them now is like, what, 314 or something, so he's pretty big. Oh, and then that's just the biggest true rack black buck I have shot so far. And then we go in here. This is kind of Rancho and Silver Ridge Peaks. It's my bison, which I also love. That's why he's the centerpiece. I was searching and searching and searching for a Diamond Plains bison, and I had been trolled by a level 5. I don't remember like how much he trolled, but I shot a level 5 that was a gold. And then I found this dude in multiplayer. This is a black bear that trolled me. He was a level 9, and he was so close to diamond. This is my first ever diamond and first ever piebald. And I didn't even know he was either. I saw huge antlers running up the mountains in Silver Ridge Peaks when it first came out, or shortly after it came out, and I just shot, and somehow I made a good shot. And when I was running up to him, I was like, oh, he's piebald. And then I picked him up and he was a diamond, like a huge diamond, because like I said, I think diamond was like 490s something and he was 520. Huge diamond. I really like his rack, but my first piebald of anything and my first diamond, so he holds a special place in my heart. I freaking love him. And then we have, I think this dude was like a level 4, like a big level 4. I've never been trolled by pronghorn, so I think this is a big level 4, and I really like that his horns are almost touching. Then we have the leucistic. We've got my diamond collar peccary. I was at a whitetail zone. I was going to pick up a whitetail and he almost ran me over, and so I quickly went back to an outpost and changed it to his drink time, and thankfully I found him pretty easily, but he did almost run me over, and I think he was in a rest zone or something, and I was like, oh, that was a 5. I got him shortly after Rancho came out. I wasn't expecting it. Here's a blue bobcat. I'm not sure if blue are rare or uncommon now, but I just taxied him. I think he was a mythical or something, so I taxied him because he was a pretty big one, and I just really like the blue. We got the gray mountain lion. He's not special, I just really like the gray fur variant. Oh, and also again, he's glitched onto that platform, but I think he looks pretty good on there. The same with this piebald female pronghorn. Like, they're kind of dumb, but I just like them. I don't know. I have a molting pheasant over there just because I like the molting, and I just wanted to get a pheasant in my lodge. And then whenever light brown turkeys weren't common, I have a light brown turkey there. My diamond mountain lion, which was a dark red, which is my favorite fur variation other than the gray of the mountain lions. My diamond mountain goat, and the pronghorn. Oh, that's a piebald pronghorn. There's my pronghorn diamond. It took me a long time. He's wonky too, which I don't mind at all. It took me a long time to find a diamond pronghorn, so that was also a long one. And my Rocky Mountain, the same with the Rocky Mountain elk. I had a level 5, which is in my other lodge, and that thing also trolled me by like, it was like a 450s as well, 458 or something, and he is a wonky boy, and I was so sad because it took me so long. I was playing with a friend, and we were both tracking that thing and looking for it, and wouldn't come out of its zone. It like went up into the mountains, and it took forever to try and get it. And finally, when it came down and I shot it, I ran up to it and I picked it up, and yeah, it was like 458 or something, like an awful troll. So when I finally found this thing, and I found this on my map, I was ecstatic, like so excited, because I needed redemption. And of course I was nervous that it was going to troll like the other one, but I kept looking at him like, oh, it's even. That thing is definitely not going to troll, and he didn't, and I love him. I really like the elk, so I'm glad I could finally get one. And I think he looks great just as the centerpiece here in this room. Then we have my bighorn sheep, and I'm glad he didn't troll. One of my first diamond turkeys, and then another diamond mountain lion. Next, we're going into the Virhonga section, greeted with a really cool trophy. I was looking at Gemsbuck, and this guy just came running out of nowhere, and I looked at him and I was like, oh, that's a level 5. I shot at him poorly, and he left the zone. Like, he ran away and he wouldn't come back, and this was in a multiplayer, and I think me or my friend got host and changed the time back, and it took a while to find him and to get him back, but we finally found him and I got him, and I got a good follow-up shot because I almost messed it up really badly. The weird thing is, I had just gotten my first diamond wildebeest. And then like a week or so later, this dude pops up out of nowhere. And I was like, no, like what? Are you serious? So I was super excited to get him. And then behind me we have this red female, well, only females can be red, but red warthog and my diamond warthog. And much like my collared peccary, this thing ran at me. It came out of nowhere. It was frustrating to try and find him because he was at the far left lake, the one that butts up against the plateau for the mission, for like the jackal missions. And that's very brushy, so it was a pain in the butt to try and find him in his zone, but I finally got him. So then above my diamond there, I have an albino female springbuck. I have a black brown, which I know the black brown are common, but I just kind of like having them there. This dude is a troll. I still need a diamond springbuck. This was the first 5 I'd ever seen. I'd seen a lot of big 4s with diamond potential. This is the first 5, and again, I was at the same lake that I shot this dude. And I was playing with friends, and they were helping me. I'm not very confident with the 243 at far distance. Shooting feral goats on Te Waroa has made me nervous using the 243, so I was not confident. So trying to get around that lake, because he was on the far side, and trying to get around that lake and close enough to make a good shot on this dude was not easy. Thankfully I had friends to help me, and it was also during the render bug, so he would have easily been lost. But unfortunately he trolled despite the work. So, but he's in my lodge as a placeholder, which a lot of things, if I don't have diamond of them, I have a big placeholder for them, just so I can see like where everything's gonna go. One of my many gemsbuck. We've got that one. We have a red-brown lesser kudu, which she'll probably go in a multi-mount once I get my diamond kudu. We have that gemsbuck, the same exact as that one. We have a blonde lion, which I again have on a platform that it's not supposed to be on, but I kind of like it. We have this dude, which was the first time I ever saw a level 9 Cape Buffalo, and I shot him like a few too many times. I was in a tree stand and he wouldn't stop running around the bottom, so I didn't get a good shot on him. So I just have him in here because he was the first 9 legendary and would have been a diamond. So he's in here as a reminder that I messed up. And I kind of like how I have him positioned like he's crying or like calling out to his friend being eaten by lions over there. But we'll get to that one in a minute. Alright, we have my biggest. This was a level 4 gemsbuck. And I did not expect her to score this high, but she did. She is huge. So we have her. We have first blue wildebeest, and this was a level 4 diamond. I remember that. And then this, my pride. This was the first level 5 male to make diamond for me. I had a lot of trolls. I've had a lot of trolls since him. And when I saw this dude, a level 5 dark male gemsbuck, I was like wanting more than anything for it to make diamond, and he actually did. And he didn't just make diamond, 340.1, like he actually scored decently as well. So he's one of my favorites as well, just because he's a dark, which I think the darks and the beiges are now uncommon, if I'm not mistaken, something like that. But I'm so pleased with him. Like, I don't need another male diamond gemsbuck after him. Now we're on to this beast of a multi-mount, which I love. We have my diamond Cape Buffalo, the one that I didn't botch. And then we have just normal females, but my diamond lion, and that thing took 3 hours. I was playing with a friend again in multiplayer, and I was running at my favorite lion lake, and this guy I saw running away I spooked him, and he was running away from me, and I was like, that's a level 9. And we were in a multiplayer, and somehow we magically, like, we got host, and we could change the time, and I think we had to change the time like 5 times, but we were up till like 3 in the morning trying to get this dude. It was awful. He wouldn't come back to his zone. He was being really squirrely. He changed zones, and we finally got him, and he scored diamond, and it was obviously an awesome trophy. And I knew immediately, like, I wanted him in this mount and to be in this, you know, the centerpiece of my lodge. And then over here we just have randoms. You know, I like the brown Cape Buffalo, so I have one of those. I found her in a multiplayer, so another albino water buffalo, another diamond water buffalo. I have each feather variation of the mallards. There's Pickles. Hi, Pickle. And then we have the piebald, which I love the piebald mallards. I think they look awesome. And leucistic. We got some of my mellas. We have my Mela mountain lion, which is a male. This dude, the black buck. So on my black buck grind, I was just killing for respawn, so I shot this dude with the M1. I think he was like a level 3. And then when I picked him up, he was melanistic. I was like, oh shoot, I didn't get full score. But I didn't even like think they could be melanistic since they're black bucks. But they can be. So he's pretty cool, and he's the True Rax. Mela Chamois, of course. I think they've been fixed, so they're kind of more rare now, but they used to be very common. We got a Mela Brown Bear, Mela Mallard, which used to be pretty common, and then a Mela Beseat Ibex. And then I have other Melas around that you'll see later. We have my theHunter room / extras. So I kind of was really wanting to get a diamond feral pig because I have every diamond from theHunter, and I just needed a feral pig. And so I was on a multiplayer, and I was checking the west coast. I spooked this big feral pig zone, and there was a freaking level 5. I was so excited, but of course I spooked it, right? And I couldn't get to go back to its zone, and then somehow I got host, which was so exciting because that means I could change the time, try and get them to go back. Well, it took me an hour and a half, almost 2 hours, to get this pig back in its zone. I don't know how many time resets that I did, and I ended up kicking a lot of people because for some odd reason I couldn't see them on the map, and there was no way I was giving up this pig because I'd already worked. And that west coast is so brushy, you can't see anything. So finally I refound their zone because I had spooked them before. I didn't quite know where the zone was. I finally refound the zone, and I came in from like I skirted around it really far so I could be looking toward the coast, and I found it, and it was broadside, and I just shot and it dropped. I was like, oh, that was a heart shot. No way. So when I picked it up, it made diamond, and I was so excited. And oh my gosh, looking at the shot placement, it just touched the heart, and it only touched the heart. I almost messed it up because it was like at the front of the heart. I couldn't do that shot again even if I wanted to because it was just too perfect. And I was done with my feral pig grind. And so I love this. I love this pig. My biggest feral go, and this thing was also a trip, again on multiplayer. This thing was across the lake, and I skirted around the right side of the lake to get close enough to shoot this thing, and I still hit it too high. Like, I hit it in the spine, and I was like, oh no. I either hit it in the spine or I legged it or something, and it ran away. And by some luck, I don't deserve this goat, because somehow, I don't know why I got a second chance, but somehow this goat came back and gave me a broadside shot, and I got a second shot, lung shot into this dude. And I saved the diamond, and when I picked him up, I was in shock because he's a huge diamond, huge, and I almost completely messed it up. And I was in multiplayer, so I would not have been able to fix it. Like, I couldn't have left and come back, like nothing. And I don't know why I was lucky. I don't know, but I got a second shot, and so that's why he's hanging out here, because he's my biggest, and like I almost messed it up a lot. Then over here we have a mellow European rabbit. We have a diamond Miriam's turkey from Tewaroa, and a light brown, again, whenever they weren't that common. This was my first diamond goat, and then that's my first diamond goat, and then my second diamond. Over here I just have some extras of the bigger species, like that I want to get diamond. I just didn't know where to put these guys. I want to get a diamond European bison, and then I have this dude, which is huge. So I have 3 diamond Sika deer. I want to get a 4th one to put over there. This poor dude, as you can see, this should have been a diamond, a pretty nice diamond. He's gorgeous, and I thought I could take a frontal shot on a red deer, and I could not. I mean, I did. I tried, but it did not penetrate an organ. I think I got his leg or something, so I messed up a pretty nice diamond, and it would have been my first diamond red deer. So this is my first diamond chamois. He was a level 4, which is like crazy. He had like a 58 to 60 estimate or something like that. So I didn't know if he was going to make it, but he did. And then that was a level 5 that actually made it. And he's smaller. That's crazy. There's my diamond fallow deer. I think that dude was a troll, because I had a lot of level 5 trolls. So I think that dude was a troll. This dude. This one would have also been a nice diamond. I was clearing out fallow deer just to get respawns, and I just was shooting willy-nilly, and I spined this one. And I didn't even spot him. I just shot because I was like, and then I saw his antlers, and I was like, oh no. I knew I'd messed up. And so when I picked him up and I saw how big he was, I was so upset. But then, like, a few weeks later, this dude showed up, and he's huge, so I didn't stay too upset. There's this dude. I found him on Yukon, like, up where it's red, so, like, seeing him against the red was awesome. And I love having him on the on the side table there, just, like, this huge animal. Awesome. This was a mythical, I think. He's pretty big. I just really like the cinnamon fur type, so I keep him in the lodge. This is like Quattro and just other random stuff. There is my first non-botched diamond red deer. He's not as big as the other one, but at least he has the the diamond badge on him. And then I have this little dude, little piebald, which I wasn't careful, so he just was an awful shot. So he doesn't have any. I think he probably would have been I don't know if he would have been silver, but I guess he would have been bronze since I messed up the shot. A troll mouflon. I've only ever gotten troll level 5 mouflons. I have not gotten a diamond yet. And of course we have got the diamond Iberian wolf from the mission. That one's from the mission. I really like it because it has the blood on its face. We got this dude. Oh, this was my first. Oh, this one kind of hurts. So I was on a friend's map, and I saw this dude, a level 4, practically guaranteed diamond. I'd never seen a guaranteed diamond southeastern Spanish ibex, and I was impatient and I shot him as he was trotting, and somehow I spine shot him, like far back on the spine. And so as you can see, he's diamond, and he's really nice, but I botched him, so he's a placeholder. And then this beautiful little dude is, I just got him on a friend's map. Over here we have Basit and, is it Greatus? Yeah, Greatus ibex. 2 diamonds. Over here we have just the small predators on the wall. Again, like, I think that was a mythical that I messed up, that links, but I just like having placeholders, just like to remind me what I need a diamond of. So I have those, and then this gorgeous thing, which was also a diamond wolf, or a mission wolf. Alright, this is my Hershfelden Room. I just made this multi-mount with my diamond and a melanistic goose. I had been having all my mellas in that mela room, but I decided to make some multi-mounts with them because they're really cool. So this goose was a level 4. I was just shooting geese with my friend, and I almost didn't find this one to pick it up, actually. And I picked it up not thinking much of it because it was a level 4, and sure enough it made diamond, and I was shocked. I didn't know diamonds, 4s can make diamond. So this is my first and only diamond goose that was a level 4. Here we have, there's the albino brown bear. So I mean, I guess isn't quite the Hirsch room, but this is the mission albino bear, and it should be diamond. This is the dude I had in the entrance, but since he's a mission animal, guaranteed albino, guaranteed diamond if you don't botch it, I removed him and have a legit albino that I found. Then we have a gray goose and a brown hybrid. Then there's this dude, which he's like 7 over diamond or something, but again, I was goose hunting with my friend and I wasn't expecting to find anything crazy. I think I had just gotten that diamond goose, and then we were next to the cornfields, and I looked over and there's this pig. I think I was even far away, and I see this pig running through the cornfield, and I spot it, and I was like, oh, that's a level 5. And my friend's like, good thing you said that, because I almost just blasted it. I was like, oh my gosh. And I was going to just leave it and go back for it later, but I just couldn't let it. Like, I couldn't just leave a level 5 on my map. Like, I couldn't do it. So thankfully its feed zone was really close by, and so I changed it to the feed time, and I had to kind of stalk it a little bit, but I found it and got a clean shot. Oh look, there's one of my piebald elk. This is the first one I found. I have another one, I have another one in my secondary lodge, because I got this one and then a week later I found another one, and I mean, they're not easy to find. My diamond mallard, that thing took forever. I had been looking at ducks for like a month straight and hadn't seen a level 3 mallard, which is crazy because ducks are pretty easy to find level 3s, and I just wasn't finding them. So this was like such a relief to finally be done with the duck grind, and I haven't spent too much time on Leighton, but I haven't seen a level 3 since. So this is my only level 3 mallard. I think this is a troll level 3 whitetail, so I guess this is just kind of my Leighton room. And then a brown hybrid. Here's Mr. Black. He's from the mission. He's the mission bear on Leighton. Yeah, this is also a mission animal. I didn't know that was a thing. Now, last but not least, we have this room. Here on the left, we have my diamond gray wolf, he was in his rest zone. He was lying down. Saw him just lying there, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I had never seen a level 9 before. So I think I took him lying down. I can't quite remember, but very cool. I wasn't another trophy I wasn't expecting. My diamond and only harlequin duck. My first piebald alligator, and he's the really cool piebald, or at least I think it is. And then I have a blonde piebald raccoon as well. So I love this multi-mount. The alligators and the raccoon models are just so good. Just so good. And I love this. Like the fur, it looks like there's movement. Oh, it's so good. And then, oh, this dude. I was just, I shot him once, and as he was streaking, which they're stupid little legs when they run. Like, I can't help but giggle every time I see them. But, I saw him streaking. As he was streaking across, after I shot him once, I was like, oh, that's piebald, because he's like patchy. Like I saw the pink on his face, and I was like, oh, that's a piebald. And so I made sure to get him down before he hit the water. And yeah, this is like the light piebald. There's some like pink on his tail as well. And then just a blonde raccoon because they look cool. All right, now this dude was interesting. This was a cinnamon bear before the update, and he was a mythical. I love the cinnamon bears. I think he was a mythical, and because I like the cinnamon bear, that's why he's in here. Again, he looks really good on this mount, but he's glitched on there. For some odd reason, he updated to brown. He was cinnamon before the update, but now he's brown, which is also a rare fur type or uncommon or whatever. So I'm not mad about it, and they look fabulous, but I just was hoping he would update to the cinnamon. This is my newest multi-mount. I had my Mela, that turkey the melanistic turkey. I shot this turkey shortly after Silver Ridge had come out, and when I went to pick it up, I didn't know it was melanistic until I picked it up, and I was like, shoot, like holy cow, like that must be rare. And yeah, I mean it is. I don't have an albino or a leucistic, but I have light brown, and I have this dude, and he was in my melanistic room, and I had been wanting to get another Miriam, either diamond or rare, to put in a multi-mount with my diamond Rio Grande turkey, which is my first diamond from Rancho, but I just wasn't finding anything, and now light brown turkeys aren't rare anymore. They're more common, and I was just like, screw it, let's just put the melanistic turkey in a multi-mount with my diamond Rio Grande, and I think it looks really nice. I'm really glad that I did that, especially because the melanistic turkey is really cool. I'm glad I got it out of its room and it's being shown off now. And the Rio Grande was in the front room. Then I have this one, which they are 2 diamond Miriams, and then I wanted a rare female. So this was, of course, when light browns were more rare. I would love to get a get a leucistic or albino, I think, to put in here. Then this dude I wasn't expecting. I was hunting Yukon with a friend, and this guy just came out of nowhere. Here's my first multi-mount that I ever made. My diamond Roosevelt elk, which a friend helped me get. And then this Puma was the first thing I saw in Parque Fernando, and it was either right after or right before. She's like, whatever you do, don't shoot a Puma for the missions. And I was like, oh no. But this thing I missed. I didn't get a good shot on her. I remember I chased her like really far, and then I finally got her down because I was not letting her go. These guys, yeah, they're glitched on this one as well. That 254.3 was a troll level 3, but he's huge. He's as you can see, I don't know if you can tell, but yeah, like right there. Let me get my camera out. Right there, look how close the tines are. That's why he didn't score higher, because his tines are like really close together, like they curl in so far, so that's why he didn't score diamond, even though like those are some girthy antlers, but he just didn't have the width. And then this is my first and only diamond whitetail. And he's huge. He's bigger, 264.1. And it took a long time to get him to find. My friend and I had been searching, had been helping me search multiplayers for him. And finally, after a few trolls, we found one. So, obviously I would like to get more diamond whitetail. Like, it's kind of ridiculous. I don't have a diamond blacktail either. And here's my first diamond moose. Look how huge he is, like almost 10 points over diamond. I have another albino grizzly bear. She's in my other lodge. But then I just wanted a reindeer to complement my caribou. This caribou, who's level 4, and I like that he's wonky. Obviously these guys will be, hopefully someday, will be replaced with diamonds, but he is wonky, and I shot him not well, and I had to run after him, track him for a while. So that's why I kind of keep him. He was one of my first trophies in the lodge, and I just really like Yukons. And then we have this lass. She was in my second lodge for a while, but I was like, she's really cool, so we're gonna bring her back. And I like that she's right across from my male, from my diamond. I hope someday they make a multi-mount for moose. That would be really cool. I know it would have to be on a huge platform, but I would love that if they could, like, if she could be lying down and he'd be standing up, kind of like the kudu one. That'd be really cool. And then here's my last one. This is my first and only diamond Puma, and the only blacktail in this lodge, which is a piebald. And I was really happy that my first diamond Puma is a dark red. There's my lodge. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.